Omaha Beach in Normandy, France. During World War II, this beach was part of a crucial operation that sealed the fate of Hitler's Germany, the Allied invasion of Normandy. On June 6, 1944, at 6:30 in the morning, American soldiers came ashore. Getting across the beach, scattered with obstacles and mines, and reaching the seawall beyond would only be the beginning of a long day of fighting. In fact, this was going to be the longest day of their lives, D-Day. Their success or failure would determine the course of the war in Europe. And in the first few hours of fighting, the battle could have gone either way. The day before, more than 5,000 ships departed from the south of England, carrying the Allied invasion force of almost 160,000 troops. These American, British, and Canadian soldiers were headed to beaches codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword.
My name is Donald A. McCarthy. I was with the 116th Infantry, 1st Battalion, Headquarters Company. I can recall almost every moment from the time I left Weymouth, England, on the ship, the Empire Javelin, to the time I got off the beach, to the time I crawled up the hill to get into Vierville. I remember every single moment of it, as though it was yesterday.
We were all a bunch of kids, no more than 23, 24, 25-year-olds. And to see them soldiers just floating there and dying on that beach, it was hell. And don't let anybody tell you it was different, because it was hell.
I couldn't talk about it years ago. I used to cry. Now I can talk about it. It's a cathartic thing to be able to speak about it.
Hal Baumgarten, Richard Fazzio, and Don McCarthy were among the young soldiers and sailors to approach Omaha Beach. Like many of the other troops, they had never seen action before. Instead, they had trained for several months on beaches in England in preparation for D-Day.
It was pitch dark. You couldn't see nothing in front of you. And we started to load the troops up and the boats.
We were in probably 4 to 5 foot swells coming on the side of the ship. So the LCA was going up and down. And I went down on the side of the ladder going down and got into the LCA. We were about 10 miles off the beach.
So after loading up our troops, went into a rendezvous area with the other boats. And then we got our single to land, head to the beach.
Expecting an invasion on the coasts and beaches of Western Europe, Hitler had ordered to build an extensive system of coastal defenses and fortifications. The Atlantic Wall consisted of concrete gun placements outfitted with light and heavy artillery, pillboxes, and firing trenches equipped with machine guns, rifles, and mortars. Thousands of German troops were stationed in these defensive installations. On Omaha Beach, these defenses were located on bluffs that rose 30 to 50 meters above the beach. The German machine guns and artillery pieces were sighted, so they could fire down the entire length of the beach. Every foot of sand was covered by crisscrossing fire. To impede and destroy landing watercraft, the Germans set up a system of obstacles that lined the beach from the low to the high water mark. Log posts, Belgian gates, log ramps, and hedgehogs were placed across the 300-meter-wide tidal flat. During high tide, these obstacles would be just below the water and hard for incoming troops to spot. The German defenses were heaviest around the draws. which were the only exits leading off the beach. Securing these exits was a major objective for the American troops on D-Day.